So let us briefly present Imitator in a nutshell, so you will use it after the coffee break. Now you know about parametric time automata and synthesis algorithms, and we will see a bit of tool support. So Imitator is a tool for modeling and verifying real-time systems with unknown constants, and modeled with extensions of parametric time automata. Communication is achieved through strong broadcasts. So strong broadcasts mean all the PTA components that synchronize on action A must all be ready to fire action A, otherwise we cannot fire. We have integer-valued discrete variables, so they can also be used for communication because they can be concurrently read and written by different components. And we have stopwatches. Stopwatches are an extension of clocks. So I told you that clocks all evolve at the same time, but we can block the time elapsing of selected clocks. In time automata, this is a very serious thing because it leads undecidability of everything. But for parametric time automata, since everything is already undecidable, this comes for free. And it is very interesting to model real-time systems with preemption. Preemption is when a node, so when a job, will preempt another job to say, oh, I have a higher priority, stop your computation, I'm going first. And so you need to stop time. What can we do as a verification? We can compute the symbolic state space, if it is finite. We can do parametric model checking using a subset of TCTL. We can do language and trace preservation, measuring the robustness of the system. And we can also do parametric deadlock freeness checking and behavioral cartography. So Imitator has been developed since 2008. We have a large library of benchmarks, and it is free and open source, released under the GNU GPL license, and it's also available on GitHub. Very shortly, some success stories of Imitator. So during my thesis, we used it to model and verify an asynchronous memory circuit sold by the chipset manufacturer ST Microelectronics. Some of my colleagues also did a parametric schedulability analysis of a prospective architecture for the flight control system of the next generation of spacecraft designed at Astrium Space Transportation. Basically, it kind of means the Ariane Rocket 6. We also solved last year a solution to a challenge by Thales for a distributed video processing system in a unmanned aerial system where there was some uncertainty in the period. So it was a typical parametric verification problem. And two other colleagues in CNAM also did some formal timing analysis of music scores, where a computer tries to follow a musician, and there is, of course, uncertainty into the duration. So at this stage, you know parametric time automata, synthesis algorithms for timing parameters, and we also need now parametric probabilities to capture imprecision, robustness, and dimensioning. So in the next session, we will see parameters as probabilities, and more precisely, we will address Markov chains with parameters.